Hi, good morning. Hey, this is going to be a quick preface to the video that follows. I had recorded the video that's going to be following this one last night, and I posted it, and I was just trying to get it done before I went to bed. And I woke up this morning, and my wife admonished me for the rhetoric that I chose. Felt that I could have done a better job of presenting information, felt that I didn't glorify God with my words. There was kind of like an imbalance of the way I was speaking and then whose name I was, proclaiming at the end there. So I wanted to fix that, and just let you know, like, what follows has some coarse language. It's the fact that I'm looking at what they're doing and then presenting it, and it's not. It just doesn't do God the justice that He deserves, and I'll agree with her on that. I also kind of failed to do a part of what I was attempting to do, and that's to show that Satan is working in all this stuff. All these great evils that we see, there's one to blame. It's Satan. It's been written in the Bible, and we become confused. I know believers are looking at it like, yeah, we do know who's to blame. Beyond all the confusion of charging people of this or putting people on trial for that, Satan is the one who holsters all that responsibility. All right, and he is the one who's going to be in the lake of fire at the end because of it. But I failed to kind of express that in such a way. I just kind of read through things and and said and said kind of what they were saying. But I want you to see that the influence of Satan is real and true, and we can see it in these things that are being presented in our media. We can see it in the way that things become organized after they come to light. And so just don't forget that. And that was the only point of it. Non-believers and believers alike, it's real. It's happening. For some reason, I've been given the ability to see it. It's kind of a painful process, but I don't want to let people be blind to it anymore. And whatever God makes of that, He'll make of it. So, but I'm not gonna sit by and just let it be anymore. I don't want people to be blind to what's happening. I want people to realize what it is that elevates goodness, what creates a pasture for like green fields, what creates the ability to like actually feast or be within a harvest that the Lord plans without having pieces of rotted fruit sprinkled throughout. So, with that being said, please go ahead and watch the following video if you want. It's discussing some disgusting type things. um, yeah, so take care. Thanks for your time. Hey, how's it going? I hope everything's going good. Um, so I'm trying something new here. I don't know if you can particularly see me. I got things. Actually, I wonder if I move things here. I'm just looking at this Jeffrey Epstein list. All right, and I'm doing it because I had seen that news people just started reporting that Ghislaine Maxwell was looking to talk to the DOJ or something like that. And of course, the thing that comes to my mind is like, no way can it even get to the point of Trump considering pardoning her, right? Like that can't be a thing. And he said, like, I hadn't even thought about it. He said, I have the ability to do it, but I haven't even thought about it. But that brought this whole thing up. So I started looking at the list of names for this. Let me see if it scrolls here for you. Okay, it does. So um, I started looking at the list of names, and it's so ridiculous. It the thing reads out like it's a satanic conspiracy, like straight up. Like everybody's just being used like puppet style, manipulated because the names in it spell out goofy, crazy stuff. Just like joking around as if our lives are some kind of, I don't know, forfeit game or whatever. So this is from Newsweek, right? And you start out like it shows him and Epstein, who used to be friends. I don't know what the relationship was like. We're not stupid though, right? If you knew this person, you had an idea of kind of what he was about. Not that Trump's clean. I'm not clean. I don't got a clean background. But To act like some people out there are like, oh, I didn't have any idea. I didn't know what was going on. Let's get beyond that. Let's start acting like adults and calling things for what they are. I'm tired of watching people play the play the um, the lawyer game, the justice game, the oh I don't have to say this, I can do this like that. You guys have to be the good guys, and I get to get away with whatever I want, whatever. Anyway, so I'm gonna try to just read through this as I go here. I looked at some of them and instantly I was like, okay, I can see there's basically a game going on here. So I'm gonna present it here. You can make it yourself too. It's not gonna be like some huge epic moment like it's spelled out, hey, Satan is, behind the table or whatever, something like that. But the way that everything even lines up, you can tell it's just goofy game playing that they're doing. For one, like Ghislaine Maxwell. Forgive me for being crude or having crude information. If you don't know, jizz is like a slang term for semen, okay? So just off the bat, and maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong. Maybe. Ghislaine, Geislane, I don't know. And I'm sure there's other ways we could go ahead and look at it, but I'm just gonna run it through like this. So we got like, you know, Ghislaine, Max, well, Virgin, yeah, Lee, Roberts, G, you free? And Kathy, Alex, Ander, Miles, Alexander, James, Mike lost Rich. Well, Philip Barden, like Jay, you lost your money. Well, I'm gonna bar you then. You're barred then. Redacted. Kate Blanchett, and that's like a way of cooking stuff, right? Blanch carrots or something like that. Kate Blanchett, uh, David, Boy Ace, Laura Booth, Evelyn Bo, you let Rebecca Boylan. So you got Blanchett. Somebody ordered a Booth. Now the thing's boiling. Josh Bunner, jo, Joshua Benner. I don't know. uh, Naomi Campbell. Like you owe me Campbell soup instead or something. Uh, Campbell, Carolyn K. C. Paul Cassell, Sharon Churcher, Bill Clint on David Copperfield, especially what we're dealing with here. Bill Clint on copping the feel of David. Bill Clint on David Copperfield. Alex Andra cost you. I'm going to cost you for Copperfield. Alexandra cost you. Cameron Diaz. Leonardo DiCaprio. Alan Dershowitz. So there's something. Hold on. Give me a second here. Cameron Diaz. Oh, okay. Filming Diaz, right? Cameron Diaz. Leonardo, potentially the hard D slang. Leonardo DiCaprio, Alan Dershowitz, and then Dr. Mona. Dr. Mona, the Evening Sun, the Venison. The venison. I don't know. Dr. Mona D. The venison. You got the Mona part. I don't know if the venison part's legit or not. Like a deer steak or something. We hit a redacted again. And who are these redacted people? What is this? I'm so tired of this stuff. It's so. Man, I can't wait for Jesus to get here and clean this department of ridiculousness away. So let's keep going on. Bradley Edwards, Amanda, Eli's son, Ellison, Bradley, Ed, Words. See, this is where I'm gonna end up getting in trouble. God doesn't like this stuff that's going on. I figured out how to do this stuff. I figured out that you can kind of find this battle of good and evil in pretty much everything you run into. The spirits are instigating things. So calling me out on using the perception to be able to perceive this stuff isn't good. So I mean, God forgive me if so. Bradley, Edwards, Amanda Ellison, Simberly, I'm Kimberly, Espinosa, and then Jeffrey Epstein. His name's Epstein, right? All the stuff about teenage girls and stuff like that. You got his girlfriend Ghislaine. His last name's it ends with teen. Well, his life ended with teens as well. So forgive me, and God, please forgive him. Well, I hope he had the opportunity to make right with himself. But we're dealing with a whole mess of stuff that he left behind. So just grateful that you're the perfect judge. Annie Farmer, Mary Farmer, Annie Farmer, Marie Farmer, Reef Farmer, Coral, Underwater, Alexander Fekai. I don't know. Maybe I'm just gonna. Oh wait, no. Here's another quick little funny one here. What was it here? Crystal Fig you Roa Ant. You roll a ant and he Fig you roll a Lewis free. Fig you roll Lewis free. Eric Ganny. I don't know. Eric Garvin. We're about to get there. I'm sure there's more. I just don't want to keep wasting your time with me being silly with the wordplay that they're doing. Sheridan, like the Sheraton Hotel, maybe. Gibson Butt. Sheridan Gibson Butt. Robert Jeffrey. Al Gore. Ross. Ow. It's just like the whole thing. It's just ridiculous. And go to the hotel with Robert if he's free. You're gonna gore the butt, and then this dude's gonna say ow about it. It's so stupid. I'm gonna try to flip you guys back here. I don't want to be on this anymore. Um. Anyway, I don't know how to do it. Anyways, so the point is like this whole thing. It plays out like it's some stupid satanic prophecy. Like these people ended up in this situation where I don't know. I can't fully comment on how the powers that be or the little g's in this world, right? The little gods of this world, how they manipulate things or why people end up in certain situations. But you can see the whole thing plays out like it's a stupid screenplay. Like it's completely faked or something. It's not fake and the results of everything and the victims in the cases, it's not fake, okay? So don't get me wrong there. But you just look at this ridiculous stuff and 100%, dude, like this, it says Satan written all over it. So Donald Trump, look, you cannot pardon it. I hate to think about it, dude. I think we're gonna end up finding out that you got caught with your pants down in this situation. Just do not pardon her. Don't do it. You already got seen the South Park stuff today where they're talking about you being in bed with Satan and stuff like that. The only way you're going to be found to be in bed with Satan from this point on, no matter what mistakes you made in the past, is if you start giving pardons for people that need to face their time. You can't do it. Even if you didn't stand up for what was right in the past, you got to stand up for what is right now. So please don't consider it. Pray about it. Super happy to have seen you've been doing a lot of good stuff with where you're at with your faith and everything like that. You know, pray about it. Talk to Jesus. Be confident that you can stand up and say, I'm not giving into this stuff. I don't care what kind of dirt or what kind of, I'm sorry, kitty. I'm sorry. Just trusting God to do the right thing, no matter what. Okay. No matter what. So, anyways, God bless you all. Thanks for checking out the video. I hope you're having a great one. If nothing else, go check out the list yourself and see what kind of funny names and things you can make up on your own here. All right. God bless. Have a great night.